Sometimes mother-in-laws are on a whole other level. Am I the asshole for refusing to see my mother-in-law even after she apologized? Here's the situation. 10 years ago, my mother-in-law Janice went off the rails after losing her husband, my wife's father. It was a devastating time for the whole family, but she took it to an extreme level. She became paranoid and obsessed with the idea that my wife and I weren't fit to raise our kids. At the time, our kids were 5 and 3. Janice went on a full-blown campaign to try and take our kids away. It was a nightmare that dragged on for over a year, and we were constantly on edge, afraid of what she might do next. She almost destroyed our family back then. She filed for emergency custody. Janice didn't just talk about taking the kids, she filed for emergency custody. She claimed that we were neglecting them, even though there was no truth to her accusations. She made up lies about our home being unsafe and about us being incapable of caring for our children. We had to spend thousands of dollars defending ourselves in court, constantly on edge about whether or not someone would knock on our door and take our kids. That stress nearly tore my wife and me apart. She turned family against us. Janice was relentless. She reached out to extended family members, feeding them lies about how our kids were in danger. She tried to get them to testify against us in court, and for a while we were isolated. Some family members believed her and stopped talking to us entirely, thinking we were terrible parents. This only added to the pressure and strain on our marriage. It took years to rebuild trust with some of those relatives. She installed hidden cameras. The final straw was when we found the hidden cameras. Janice installed them around our house, inside and out, to gather evidence against us. When we discovered them, it felt like the ultimate betrayal. She had invaded our privacy, treated us like criminals in our own home, and tried to manipulate the situation to make us look unfit. The violation of our trust was so deep that I couldn't even look at her without feeling anger. We ended up moving and going completely no contact. Fast forward to a year ago. Janice reached out to my wife Rhonda, saying she had finally gotten help with her mental health, that she had been grief-stricken at the time, and she's now in a better place. She said she wanted to reconnect, apologize, and see the kids. Here's where I come in. I said absolutely not. I don't care how much better she is now. What she did was unforgivable. She tried to rip our family apart and take our kids from us. She crossed a line that I don't think can ever be uncrossed. My wife, however, thinks I'm being unreasonable. She believes her mother was in a bad place, didn't know what she was doing, and has since gotten the help she needed. Rhonda says that Janice getting help should mean something, and that I can't hold her mental health struggles against her forever. But I can't forget what happened. I can't forgive someone who tried to steal my children from me. I don't care if she's better now. What if she relapses? What if something sets her off again? I'm not willing to risk my kids' safety. Am I the asshole for refusing to let Janice back into our lives? Or is my wife right that I need to let go and give her a second chance?